What really matters? Leading with love and wisdom in life and business. Let me take you to a moment that might feel all too familiar. You're standing at a crossroads. One path feels efficient, profitable, and safe, like the decision people expect you to make. The other, it's messier, slower. It asks more of you emotionally. It's not the easy win. But deep down, something tells you it's the right one. This is where Philippians 1:9-10 breaks into our daily grind like a spotlight. I pray that your love will overflow more and more, and that you will keep growing in knowledge and understanding. For I want you to understand what matters. What if this was the leadership framework we've been missing? The beautiful collision, heart meets mind. Paul's prayer isn't fluffy, it's fierce. It's not, I hope you're nice to people. I want your love to grow, but also your discernment. It's a call to develop both heart and mind, passion and precision, feeling and focus. That's what makes this scripture so explosive for both life and business. We often silo our roles, leader here, parent there, friend somewhere in between. But Paul is saying, integrate. Let love be the engine, but make wisdom the steering wheel. God designed us that way. Your morning devotion perfectly captured this. God designed our hearts and brains, emotions and intellect to work together. This isn't just a truth for relationships. It's a strategy for leadership. The best decisions aren't just logical. They're aligned with values, empathy, and purpose. So here's the first challenge. Where in your life or work are you leading with one and neglecting the other? Overflow isn't optional. It's the standard. Look at Paul's word choice. I pray that your love will overflow more and more. Not trickle, not maintain an acceptable level. Overflow, like a river spilling its banks, relentless, visible, unavoidable. In business, we often lead with scarcity. We conserve energy, budget emotion, and withhold praise. But Paul invites us to an entirely different way. Abundance. Overflowing love isn't weak, it's wildly powerful. It creates psychological safety, inspires loyalty, and drives collaboration. Professionally, that might look like giving feedback with care instead of criticism, seeing beyond metrics to the people behind them, leading meetings not just to inform, but to uplift. Overflow changes atmospheres, but it doesn't happen passively. Which brings us to the second half of the prayer. Grow in knowledge and insight relentlessly. Love without wisdom can turn reckless. Wisdom without love becomes cold. Paul insists we grow in both. He uses the Greek epignosis, deep experiential knowledge, and aesthesis, discernment or insight. That's not Sunday school sentiment. That's executive-level intentionality. Translation: know what you're doing. Know why you're doing it. Know who you're doing it for. This applies to building teams, shaping strategy, writing emails, parenting your kids, or investing your energy. It demands ongoing growth. You're never done. The moment you think you've mastered love or leadership, you've already started drifting. Let that sting a little. It should. Discern what's best, not just what's good. This is where the emotional tension comes in. Paul isn't asking you to avoid evil. That's elementary. He's calling you to a higher tier of living, learning to discern what is best. In your heart, in your home, in your office, there will always be good options. But are they the best options? Are they aligned with your calling, your values, your faith? Discernment means choosing integrity over short-term advantage, hiring for character, not just competence, Saying no to something impressive means you can say yes to something meaningful. The people you lead, clients, co-workers, and even your family, can tell the difference, and they're starving for it. Living pure and blameless, not perfection, but purpose. Paul finishes his thought with a striking goal: that you may live pure and blameless lives until the day of Christ's return. That's not a guilt trip. It's a vision statement. And blameless doesn't mean flawless. It means aligned, integrated, and undistracted. It means living with such intention and faithfulness that when the spotlight hits you, nothing needs to be hidden. This kind of life is a beacon. It shines in the workplace, your relationships, and even how you spend your downtime. It turns your ordinary Tuesday into something that echoes into eternity. How to build a life and business that reflects what matters. Let's set painfully practical, because reflection without action is just mental hoarding. Here's where you start. 1. Audit your overflow. Ask, what am I full of? Because whatever fills you will eventually spill. If it's anxiety, ego, or hurry, that's what's speaking. If it's love, truth, and discernment, people feel that too. 2. Start leading with questions, not answers. This is what Paul models. He prays for them, not just at them. He invites them to grow, not just conform. Do you? 3. Clarify what matters. Write it out, say it out loud, or teach it to your team or your family. If you don't define it, the culture around you will. 4. Bridge your heart and mind. Before you make the next big decision, pause. Ask, what does love require of me? Then ask, what would wisdom choose here? If those two answers align, you've struck gold. The legacy of love plus wisdom. Philippians 1:9-10:10 isn't a benediction. It's the blueprint. Whether you're scaling a company, raising a child, launching a dream, or navigating the next unknown, it's possible to live in a way that overflows with love, is guided by discernment, and is rooted in what really matters. This kind of life, this kind of leadership, isn't just impactful. It's unforgettable. So what's our next move? Not the busy one, not the impressive one, the best one, the one aligned with love and insight, the one that honors God and invites others to thrive. That's how you live pure, how you build a legacy, and what really matters.